Right, back again, filming on the Saturday, the 13th of January, 2024, if you find this way later. And I've decided to grab the Mary Magdalene Oracle because, so if you're watching this, yeah, if you just go and watch the other one that says day 13 for this to make sense, and I won't bother doing all the intro and all that. But yeah, I got led to that song. It was a shorts just popped up, and I was like, oh, what's that? It sounds good, and I hadn't heard it, and it was actually a slowed down version, but um and there is something as well, like again, it's like I'm just realizing it was on a wee short, so like I'm not actually going to use the famous people's names, right? But and I don't know why they're guiding me to do that, but I'm just not going to say. But it was a wee shorts of like a famous singer. It'll be obvious who I'm talking about when I say it, but it's just for some reason they're getting me to say this. And it was like, and that famous singer is definitely like, there's something all very strange and controlled. Oh, this is so linked to what, like, you can tell that like that person basically has people that I could use other words that are more specific, but that control them, put it that way. And that person is definitely with a karmic partner, married to a karmic partner. But still in love with someone from their past. I'm not going to call them twin flames, but it's got that energy of a secret love, a forbidden love, actually. And so it's just in the air right now. And it's just quite interesting because, and there's always some sort of element, 144, of course it is, to that with twin flames. Some are more than others, but there can be a bit of a clandestine, that word, or forbidden love, or frowned upon by for society or for whatever reason. It could go on and on and on and on and on. But it's just interesting that I found that song because it was on a shorts like that, which is what that'll be why they used the song like that. But anyway, I just feel the words are going to be meaningful to people. So that's what inspired me to get the Mary Magdalene Oracle. So I've shuffled. There is obviously, with it being a Mary Magdalene Oracle, most of them have just got her in it, but there are ones with her and Jesus. So if that comes out, uh, are we going to be surprised? No, but I'm going to be like, oh my god! But I just want to know, why have I grabbed the phone? Why is it important that we get a message here? Let's see. What does somebody need to know? So, like I said, I don't know what ones are where. Let's go for here. Oh my god! So it's not. Wow. So it's not got one with Mary Magdalene Jesus, but that's the one on the inside of the box when I first got it. Look. Lover's already won. And even at that, look, the fact that it's like the same picture twice, like twin flames, it's like a double or something. This feels very like New Earth. This feels very much like look, I've been getting that question quite a lot from people. Like, or just things to do with like, the new earth and all of that. And it's, I said this to one of you the other day, actually. Just it's like, to me, we create the new earth every day by the decisions that we make and the choices that we make to stay stuck in the past or stay stuck in the old dying world, or to, be a part of creating heaven on earth. And that's what this um card says to me. But that even feels really special. But even the fact that I've just went on about secret love and all of that kind of stuff, and we've got silence. So let's see, because that's what the other reading was about today. So let's just see what. So love is silence. I speak from my heart. So wait a minute. I think I'll need to pause it to get the book. I'm just laughing. The camera just flipped it around on me. It was only the top of my head, like, but I was like, I do not think so. We're having a messy fun and getting F all done today, except I am getting quite a lot done, guys. Notice I actually did even break my own rule. Oh, see, so it's a rule breaking Aquarius moon. I even broke my own rule about that I don't reply back to comments and stuff on the weekend, because I was just like, I don't know, I just felt like doing it, so quite funny. And by the way, thank you, Michelle, because I've literally just discovered the emails in the spam folder, but it was perfect timing because those pictures are so galactic, like it's so the energy that we're in. The most important voice we could ever hear doesn't have a voice at all. The silence within the heart isn't devoid of sound or images. The silence within us is often deafening with the volume of its truth. The silence is often so confronting because it asks us to face what we already know. So again, I feel without reading the rest of it, but I will read the rest. I feel that is like a divine masculine collective. So it's going to be a whole load of people that are like facing what they already know, which is the feelings of this connection. It doesn't mean like right now, real time as you're watching it, but for some people it is that, and for others it's like not too far away, or for others it is they've already been through this. Silence is mentioned in two significant points in chapter 9 of Mary's Gospel. First, after Mary had said these things, she was silent, since it was at this point that the Saviour had spoken to her. And this verse implies that everything Mary shares in her Gospel was word for word what she had heard from within her. Silence is only a virtue when we're truthful about sharing word. Oh, wait a minute. Silence is only a virtuous to hold. Wait a minute. What did I just lose there? Silence is only a virtue when we're truthful about sharing word for word what we hear in our heart. Did you hear what I just said? I just said, wait a minute, what did I just lose there? But I meant on the page. But that's amazing. It feels like a masculine's like, wait a minute, what did I just lose there? Like it's like they're somebody. I'm feeling somebody being like, I've just lost a connection that is really important to me, and like it's like someone was sleeping on something too long and they just woke up to it. Again, they were again. This is an awakened person that is awakening. So, um, it's never virtuous to hold back or silence a truth that lives inside us, no matter how the outside world might perceive it. And again, notice that is what I do every freaking day on this channel. And some mornings I do wake up, and I can't remember if it was literally this morning I woke up with a fear or yesterday. But I do have, it's not too often, but some mornings I do wake up and I think, am I dreaming that I'm bearing my soul on the internet? Like more so that, because again, people used to think I was like, brave, or some people think I was like, I don't know, just like, oh, are you crazy to do that from when I done all my lives and that on the other platforms, and just how open and you know, just sharing, yeah, just sharing me like that. But then when I stepped it up a gear, it's actually exactly 2 years ago. I would say really, you could count from Christmas that we just had, but I would count from next month, because that's when I started homing in and telling me stories about me and mine really. That Yeah, so it is kind of like sometimes I'm like, am I actually doing this? But yeah, I was guided to do it, and I started, and there we go. So like I said, I've got a bit of the Mary Magdalene in me, but I've definitely got Joni Arc and Goddess Isis, and I could go on and on and on. But let's see. So um, it's not our work to judge a truth within us so critically that we never even express it. This ends up being one of the main regrets of the dying, that we didn't say out loud what was repeating itself already in silent knowing of the heart. Beautiful, and I love it. Mary says, from this hour on, for the time of the due season of the aeon, I don't know if I'm saying that right, I will receive rest in silence. Sorry, how hilarious is that? That I have literally just been replying to comments to some of you earlier today saying I'm staying in my bed. I'm staying in my bed, and I'm not the most social on an Aquarius moon. Like, I'm just staying in silence watching films. I can't. The synchronicity is hilarious. Um, this is the silence that comes when all of the seven powers have lost. This is the silence that is a triumph, a tiny, unceremonious, and unseen victory, and yet no less monumental. Imagine each of the seven powers holding a microphone. When we do the work that Mary's Gospel reveals, when we let love reach to where it has never been before, and when we release the tight grasp, and the card in the January Blues video today is holding on too tightly. This is so weird. I'm literally channeling that podcast. I'm channeling the energy of that podcast that I share like at least a couple of times a year for like the past nearly 10 years, because it's called Seasons, and he quotes Mary. And it's something about, you know, don't hold on too tightly to me. So again, that's got another meaning to that card, because in the card earlier it was like a karmic holding on too tightly to a divine masculine. But this could go on for, if you're a divine feminine that's still holding on too tightly, expecting and all that kind of let go, surrender. But or a divine masculine that you need to let go of something too tightly, controlling things. So see, I can fit it in wherever it needs to go there. But yeah, that's so weird because he says that just so if you don't know that what I mean, I don't know if he'll let me put the link in the comments. I think it might. I think it will. It's in shorts they don't let you put a link. Yeah, I'll put the link in the comments of this video. Because it is, again, like I said, that it's every time I listen to that, I get something different. I love that. It's a 30-minute podcast. Because it's about change. Right, when we release the tight grasp each power has on the mic, silence is a reward. Silence is when we have overcome all those egoic powers, so it's about someone having an ego death. Powers that would have us believe we are anything other than love. Silence is being submerged in love. Silence is when all we hear is the steady stream of what the heart has to say, and joy is the courage to simply express it, word for word, saying only what the heart already knows. And the soul voice meditation. When the ego is silent, what do I hear? My heart share. Wow, I was tempted to pull another one to see if Mary Magdalene and Jesus come out, but Mary Magdalene and Jesus are coming out and meeting up together somewhere. I'll let me know. It's not much of a secret because I'm sharing the secret, but we don't know who that is for, and we don't know when it is. 11:11. That's a twin flame awakening sign as well. This can be for anyone too, but it is in the air. But this very much is given the vibe of somebody sharing what they already know in their heart, but saying it out loud. And I feel that is why they got me to use that example of how long I felt that way and still feel that way about the other half of my soul. And then one day I just decided to start telling a whole load of other people. And look, when the time's ending, 11:44 manipulated a bit.